Hello and welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. I thought for this video I would do some quick coloring with watercolor pencils. I've got the Aqua Blend by Spectrum Noir, and they're pretty good. And what I thought we would do is, now this I did just a real quick check on, and it's just regular paper. It's not watercolor paper or anything. So I thought we could first start with doing the flowers. And just so you know, I am not an artist. I cannot draw nothing. But I do know how to make these little flowers, and I'll show you because it's very simple. I just start with just a little squiggle flower, and around it I just put another little squiggle flower, and another squiggle flower, and I just put squiggle flowers around, and I just keep doing those layers. I'm not worried if the petals line up or don't line up. As a matter of fact, you probably want it to alter a little bit, back and forth. Some can, some can't. Makes it look better. Okay. And then what I do next is take the pen and just circle it and make that go down, all the way down to meet the other layer. And you can see I'm kind of messing it up a little bit, but it's alright. As long as you get the general idea, that's all we're doing. And it kind of works easier with a pen than with this marker. This marker leaves real thick lines. But I just wanted to be sure that you could see, oh no, what I was doing to make the flower. And some petals are going to look like they're going one way, and some petals are going to look like they're going another way. And honestly, with me, what I find that if I'm trying to be real purposeful when I'm doing this, I mess it up. And the more relaxed I am, the less I mess it up. So here I'm worried about doing it good for the video, and it's not turning out as good. Okay, so there's one. And I'll do another one over here. Let me do one more layer on this one. It doesn't need to be perfect round. Most flowers are not perfect round. There's my flower. Let me join these, and you'll see it works. And with that other page, I just used, like I said, a pen, and it seems easier with the thinner lines, but I wanted to be sure that you could see it real well for the video. Okay, this is a guess what's called a fine liner, and it's supposed to be fine to go over it with water, and we'll see what happens. And the thing to remember too about watercolors, a lot of the stuff, the media that you use that's called watercolor, I'm finding you don't really want too much water for. Now this is a watercolor pad of paper. The other paper wasn't. And I'm kind of hoping it turns out better than the other one did, because of course the color didn't seem to carry. And I'm just going to do a quick one right here real quick. It just seems like it looks better when you have one that's not quite. And see, I want an extra one there, so I just put it in. That's normally not an issue. But of course, like I said, this is a marker, not a pencil or a pen, so everything shows up more. And it's okay if the leaves look like they're going in different directions, because a lot of times that's the way flowers do it. They don't grow perfect always. Sometimes the perfection of an object is the imperfection of the object. Okay. And do we want to try leaves with this marker? Let's see. Oof. For me, it's always best to just do the 3 lines. Like I said, I am not by any means a person that can draw. Okay, I just put those leaves on for a last minute thing anyways, but okay. So the first thing I want to show you is that you can take the watercolor pencil straight to the picture, and what I would do in this instance is color, lay down the pencil color, and then start not laying it as heavy as you go, because you're going to kind of want, this might be a darker spot because it's by the other one. This might be darker because it's by the leaf. Okay? The inside's going to be darker because usually with flowers that's the way it is. Okay, now I'm also using the water pen. And so we're just going to start spreading the color. Spreading the color. Now you can see I don't have as much color out here, and that's good. I don't want there to be. I want the water to start lightening up. Okay? So we're just going to, and see where there's more color, we can draw the color away. This was where I kind of wanted it darker anyways because of the shadow. And as we move away, it will get lighter again. Shadow, move away, it'll get lighter. And that's the one. Now, if you're not happy with that, you can always take and pull more color in. I would not take this pencil, though, and go to the wet. I wouldn't do that. That's not something that I would do. But another thing that you can do, and let me just find, oh, I should have thought of this before. Why didn't I bring that in here? I'll use this. Okay. It's just plastic. And I can take my pencil and I can put color on the pencil. Okay? And then I can take, and you can use a regular water brush. And, you know, you just got to dip it in the water and then dip it in. And all I'm doing now is, see, taking my brush pen, I put some water, squirted some water down in there, and I really don't want to grab too much more. And I'm going to start painting. And I'm going to bring some more in. And some more in. And I don't know, but if you ever notice, sometimes it's watercolors bleed and they'll leave white spots, and I don't know why that is. All I did was brought more water to the brush and took some of the color out so that I could try to spread some of this color. Now it's not really enough to spread it, but I don't want it as dark on the outside. And like I said, I'm not an artist in any shape or form, but like I said in my other coloring video, it's so hard to find simple instructions for somebody who's just starting. And you get online and start looking at all these videos are professional artists doing landscapes and stuff like that, and I'm just like, no. See, I don't want it to be quite that light, so I'm gonna bring in a little bit more color. And see, the less water you add to this when you pick it up, the darker the color is gonna be. Because see where there's a lot of water here, if I put that on, well, now I got the color in my brush anyways, darn. Let me clear it out and show you. But you could see there's less color in that water. See? And that's how you can change your tones and get, you know, different shades in. And I always like to go, you know, dark to light with the lighter petals on the outside. So, see how this, we can always doctor that up. So this is my favorite technique. This is the technique that I like the best. And you can blend colors this way because, okay, so I got this color. What would be a good color to blend with that? How about a little blue? Well, that looks... And how about we take some of this color and some of that color, and guess what we've got now? Yeah, you can't really see. It looks like a grape. See, because I didn't have a lot of blue, but just a little bit of blue. And it's a really pretty. So we could actually pull some of that in to our flowers and do it that way. And then we could take that out and go in and add a little bit more of this color each time so that we lose some of that grape. Let me show you. Okay, see the grape? Okay, now every time I go in and add some more of the pink, it's going to take some of that purple shade away from it. See, now it's back to that pink color again. So I'd have to come back in here. I'm just about out of that grape shade, but there's that grape again. Okay, so we can do some of that for this one if we want. Let's do some of that grape because that was a really pretty color and I like that. And I don't think I need really any more of this color, but I do need some water. And I'm just going to add the purple or the blue to the pink because I'm going to want to go down in color. So here's the grape looking color. Oh, let me move this up so you can see it. The grape kind of purpley color right here, and I might want that a little darker. Okay, a purple. And now I'm going to add in more of this pink to the purple and just go down. I guess I didn't add enough, did I? But that's okay because I can go back over it and just add it. And you see it's starting to change colors now. Now it's changing color, so I'm going to go even more into the pink. And there shouldn't be any of that purple left. Now the problem with doing the leaves is I don't have a green in here. And I would have to try to make a green. And I don't know if I have the right colors to try to make a green. Let me try this golden yellow. Okay, let's see if I can get a green going here. Try to get this purple off the brush first. Okay, so I've got green. Let's see, the blues are so dark in here that I don't know. I might end up with a brown instead of a green. But I would take, yeah, it's kind of a, kind of looks like a mustard color. So add a little bit more of the blue. Okay, this looks a little bit, anyways, darker. So what I would do with this, I don't like these colors at all, but I would take the darker color, okay, and lay it on the vines the veins of the leaf. Even though this isn't really green, we'll pretend it is. And maybe outline. And then I would add more of the lighter color or just water it down. So what I'm going to do here is basically just water it down and draw it out. Now I don't know if you can tell, but that's lighter there. And I'm not going to go too much because I want you to see though how it works. Maybe if I do it over here, just freehand, and just so you follow the veins. The veins. Okay, and maybe the outside. Okay, then get rid of that. Take some of that off your brush. So I'm taking it off my brush. And I'm going more maybe where the yellow is, but I'm still going to kind of tap it out. Make it real watery. And then I'm just going to draw. Oh, see, that didn't come out good at all because it is a lighter color, but you want to do more of drawing from the sides in and making it. You don't want to draw that much color in. I told you I wasn't a professional at this. I bet you feel like you're wasting your time now. You just draw some of that color in. There, that's better. And then you'll see if you draw some of the color, even though, you know, you don't want to wait till it's dry to do it, but you can just draw some of the color. And if you find that, ooh, that's too light and wait, let me get some more yellow. Okay, clean your brush. Get your pencil. And grab some of that yellow. And see? Now, I wouldn't have grabbed that much, but I wanted to be sure you could see it on the camera. But now you can draw the yellow and lighten this so that it looks lighter. Of course, this is very sloppy and I would have never done it this way. But I'll show you the leaf where it did kind of work. If you can see up close, it's got color, but it's very light because I just drew it from the veins and the side. The vein still shows the darker color. Okay, here's the one where you can see the grape color. See the grape color? And as you fade out, it changes colors. Okay, this is the one where I laid, just put, you know, pencil on there and just colored it around. Here's the one where I took it off the plastic. Sometimes when you do the watercolor, because for me, I kind of like to color in some of my stamps because it's just easier, right? So if you put a stamp and you use a watercolor ink, and let's say it's, let me use a color you can see. Say the stamp is here and it's, okay, let's just say this is the stamp, okay. Then you just outline it. And you can take your water brush, and I'm gonna make sure it's kind of clean water, and I don't want too much water because I don't want to take it all, right? I just want to spread a little bit, and you could just draw it out and draw it out And then the farther away you move from where that color is, the lighter it gets. So see, drawing it out. And it gives it just a light coloring, but then you have the dark, and that's what I would have done with a green pencil. Let me show you. Let's see, what color can I use? Let's do the purple leaf. This is probably that color. Okay, so I'm just going to do the veins. And so from here, I'm going to just draw it out and draw it out. And the farther it gets from the vein, the lighter it'll get. And the thing with watercolors is they're supposed to be kind of free and easy. So if you get a little bit over your edge, it's okay. If you have a spot that's white, that's okay. With watercolor, it's just supposed to be free and easy. Okay? Anyways, I did show you how to draw this flower. So if you didn't get anything else from this video, you got that. I hope I helped you a little bit with the watercolor. Just remember, for me, it's always easiest to just draw it out a little bit. Just draw it lightly. Oh, this one doesn't even want to spread. There we go. See? And then what we even got with this one was 2 different sizes of the leaves. This turned out a little bit darker than this one, and you know what? That's good, because you know, with light and stuff, it kind of turns out that way. So okay, that's it for this quick tutorial. And I think what I'll be doing is every Monday, at least on Mondays, I'll be doing some kind of coloring project. And I hope you, if you're a beginner, you're okay with me. If you're not a beginner, then I don't think this will be for you, because you probably will know more than I do. Because I've only been doing this coloring stuff for a few months, and I've had such a hard time figuring stuff out and finding things. And like I said, every video I found was, you know, so advanced, and I was like, man, there is no way I can do that. You know, I'm not going to take a blank piece of paper and watercolor a landscape. I can't do that. Just show me how to color something in with watercolor. Just show me how to blend it a little bit. You know, show me what you're doing. I'm not going to be able to do a landscape. So that was the point of this video, of the videos that I'm going to be putting out there for coloring. My favorite is probably color blending with pencils. So we're probably going to get more of that than anything. I have my own techniques that I use after experimenting, and I love that. But we're going to look at the alcohol ink markers. We'll look at watercoloring with the ink pads. You know, just different ways to color things in. So if you're interested, hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified when my videos come out. And I hope to see you for my next video. Thank you.